What is up, ladies and gentlemen? What is up? How's it going, everybody? If you haven't ever been to this channel before, I am the Whiskey Reaper, and if you don't know who I am by now, I mean, come on, guys, what are we doing out here, you know? Ladies and gentlemen, I see you guys in the chats. I see you guys. Let me make sure to accustom my body. Let me make sure to get nice and comfortable, because you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, today is going to be a very, very in-tune show, and I want you all to hear this from me and from everybody watching. I hope you enjoyed that. It was awesome. Yes, it was. I see you. I see you, man. I see everybody. Shalom. I see everybody. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say this right now. I want to say this for anybody watching. I am not techie, but you know what? I'm getting there. I'm getting there. When it gets to the point that when I get there, I hope you all really enjoy it. Everything that I bring to you guys. But today's for you, gentlemen. Today's for you, ladies. Today's something that we're going to go on topic of whiskey. We're going to go on topic of fragrances. Fragrance community, I see you, fragrance community. For the people over there in the watch community, this is something also you guys have to take note in, okay? Everybody that watches this, please take note about what I'm about to say today. Yes, yesterday I had a vacation. I had a beautiful vacation yesterday. I got off the stream. I was off the YouTube, and I enjoyed myself. Is it good for you guys to do? Well, I tell you what, if you don't have a channel, you could be here all day. It makes you happy, doesn't it? It does make you happy when you're on YouTube. When you're here watching the live streams, it's something that it just makes you feel really energized. It gives you a good relaxing feeling when you're here watching somebody entertain you. So now we're getting more people. Once I get close to 20-something people, I will be dropping the hammer, and I'm going to be dropping it pretty damn hard, because you know what? There's a lot of people out here. I don't think they appreciate some things. I think some people out here are peer pressured to doing other things, you know, that they're not used to doing. Why am I saying this? Well, this weekend, I had an amazing time. If you didn't check out the live streams, you have to go rewatch all the live streams on this weekend. I had a great time. I remember the super chatters that sent me, a little bit of token appreciation. That to me, it really told me, you know what, I need to do something more for the people. For everybody that sends me a super chat, every time you send me a super chat onto this channel, not only does it help out the channel because other people notice, but it helps me out because mentally, I notice that you guys appreciate. I kind of feel like when I see a super chat, it is nothing more to say to me than, you know what, hey man, this is my hard-working money, and I want to give you a couple dollars for you, because you know what? Live streams are hard. I don't have a YouTube, and you know, to see you doing this, here is a little super chat. When I see these people super chat me this weekend, I was kind of blown away. And usually I don't tell you guys this, and it's something amazing to see that we have Whiskey Community, the fragrance community, and everybody together. Today I'm going to speak about a topic that all of you, I think you guys are pretty sure of yourselves. But are you really sure of yourselves? Because at the end of the day, we do have people all the time telling us things. We have people always messaging us. We have people in real life telling us things in our ears. And at the end of the day, do you listen? Is that something you guys do? Do you guys listen to advice? Do you listen to people telling you certain things? I mean, for fuck's sakes, I have fucking 25 messages in my phone that I haven't read. I got a lot of missed calls on my phone that I haven't picked up, okay? I have so many fucking messages on my Instagram that it's giving me chest pains. Now, chest pains has nothing to do with, just the messages. I have noticed that there's a lot of people noticing me, and it's like this. It's like so fast. I used to have 5 messages, 6 messages, okay, in my DMs. In my Instagram, I used to have 5 or 6 messages that I wouldn't read because I'd be busy. Now it's gone up to about 25. Now, I have just started here. It's crazy to see, and that is only Instagram, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, Dirk Diggler. Ooh-hoo! Dirk Diggler with the $2. You know what it is. It's Michael Jackson, baby. Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo. That's what it is. You know, Dirk Diggler loves that Yoo-hoo. You know what? Me just saying that makes me want to buy a Yoo-hoo right now. If any of you don't know what a Yoo-hoo is, it's a little milk cartridge, but he's talking about Michael Jackson, and we did speak about Michael Jackson. Now, is there something, you know what? You see what I mean? This inspiration right here, him sending a super chat, it just inspired me to talk about something I wasn't even going to talk about. Let's just put it this way. He was talking about Michael Jackson. Basically, what I'm talking about is Michael Jackson. Now, does it make, and that is Elvis Presley, by the way. Now, it's crazy to think that, you know what, everybody here is together in the chat room. Okay, we all network each other, we all collab, we all meet each other. You know, a lot of people just don't, if it wasn't for somebody else, you wouldn't have met that other person. But it's crazy to think that this universe, this world we're living on is for real, ladies and gentlemen. What we're doing, there are no coincidences, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, there is no coincidences. And there is no coincidence that he just sent me that, and I never told him to send it. You know what? And it sparked up something, okay? Michael Jackson, okay, John Lennon, okay, Elvis Presley. Who else can we name out of all the people that have really been in the star and really been spotlights in the world that have passed away and have passed away maybe, just maybe, they have passed away and died and completely either done something to themselves and harmed themselves and done something because there was too much pressure on them? Is it not right to say, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Reaper, and I do read stats on death. I do read stats on stuff that happens. I do notice stuff. So when you see the thumbnail of the Reaper, well, guess what? I am one of those guys. I am the man that notices stuff, and I have dodged death many times. But we're not talking about me today. We're talking about you all. We're talking about the world. We're talking about people. Is it true that Elvis Presley was peer pressured into doing what he did and he's no longer with us? Is it true that John Lennon ended up getting killed because there was too much pressure in the society that we were living in at the time? Could it have been that there was too many people giving the guy attention, and if he had no attention, nothing would have happened? We would still have John Lennon. And could we all say that maybe Michael Jackson could still be alive if not everybody really liked him? Could it be true that he was an artist? Yes, he was an artist. Could it be true that he probably killed himself, or maybe had the doctor, inject something on him, maybe because, let's say maybe it's too much pressure for him? Could it have been this? Now, I do say that maybe yes. I am the Reaper, and I'm here to tell you guys that most likely there is a possibility, a big chance, okay, that Elvis Presley, the reason why this happened to him is because maybe he had too much fame, okay? Some people can't handle the fame, and when they do have it, and you know what? They feel amazing, but then there's going to be a time that's going to be a low end, okay? A low end. You're going to get so low that it doesn't matter how much of a star you are. It doesn't matter anything, okay? Dirk Diggler, thank you so much for the $2. Elvis Presley, ladies and gentlemen, could have been the reason why many of the women, you see all the women that like me, I'm not saying me, I'm just saying in general. There's a lot of women that liked Elvis Presley. Was it too much pressure for him to really, have all that pressure on him? He didn't even have the technology that we have now. He didn't have the Twitter. He didn't have the Snapchat. He didn't have the Instagram. He didn't have social media, Elvis Presley. But he did pass away, and he passed away in a bad way. It was a bad death, and for many of the people don't realize that peer pressure is true. Some people can't take it. Michael Jackson, I think he's one of the guys. He couldn't face the music. Let's put it this way. He couldn't face the music. That's what I feel. I feel he couldn't face the music, that he had a sickness in his head, and he couldn't tell the world, just like Bill Clinton couldn't tell the world. But Bill Clinton was a man. He's a man that basically told the world he had sexual relationships with that woman. Now, did Michael Jackson ever get to that point? Maybe he did. Maybe there was a time in his life that he said, you know what, I have to maybe tell the world. But he never did it. And his only escape was death. Okay, his only escape was death. John Lennon is another man, and John Lennon, I'll leave that to you guys to really construct whatever it is you want to think about of John Lennon. These are celebrities. These are people had a lot of fame, okay, ladies and gentlemen? A lot of fame. I'm talking about too much fame, okay? If you want to drop a super chat to really ask anything, you're welcome to ask. But now we're going to go on to the topic. The topic of the day is you. All of you, ladies and gentlemen, you are the topic of today. If it's not for you, I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for you, some of the channels wouldn't even exist. You are the stars. I am not the star. Nobody else is the star. You are the star. Okay, there's people out there that say, you know what, the fragrance community has one guy and one guy only. He is the main star. Now, he is a star because he has a lot of subscribers. Do I see him as a star? Personally, me, I don't, because I don't see another person differently than you all, okay? And this guy who I'm talking about is in the fragrance community, and everybody talks about him, and he keeps on going. It's a YouTube grind that he does. But does the pressure get to him? Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Maybe I have 25 messages in my DMs right now that are unread, and this man might have 150. We're different. We're on a different level. I'm still in the bottom, and I feel that little by little, with all of you supporting me, we will get higher and higher and higher. And I will treat all of you with the respect that I can give you, the best respect. But you know what? We're going to go straight to it, okay? God damn it. God damn it. I keep on having to talk about stars out there, and I'm not even over 3,000. Jesus, Lord heavens. Fuck sakes, fuck sakes, fuck sakes. Let's go straight down to the nitty gritty, ladies and gentlemen, okay? All of you watching, I think you guys take a lot of stuff for granted. And I'm going to tell you this, the reason why I tell you this. Because there's a lot of things in your life that you take for granted. I think many of you don't know that you have a gym. You could go to the gym and you can do an amazing workout. You have food out there that you can buy. Other people don't have they don't have the money. They don't have the power to be able to go out there, okay? It's great to see all of you here in the fucking chat room. Jesus, Lord Christ, heavens, all the people watching. Thank you so much, Lord. Down, holy Jesus. You know what? Jesus is not looking at me right now saying, man, this guy, he better watch out what he's saying. He's looking at me like the Reaper, and he doesn't have no censor. So you know what? I'm going to step out of this room. You know what? For all of you that don't know, it doesn't matter what religion you believe in. We all are different people. We all have something to praise us, something to boost us, something to give us energy, okay? But this is going to be for you guys, okay? All of you guys watching. Ladies, mainly you ladies. Ladies, pay attention. Okay? If you're looking for, let's just put it, it's crazy. It's crazy to think. Many of you guys are looking forward to the weekend. And I know many of you are watching right now and you're looking forward for Saturday or Sunday. Well, guess what? Maybe you're doing it wrong. Okay, many of you are looking to getting out of school. Many of you are in college. You guys are looking to get out of those books and saying, you know what, I finally got my career. Maybe you're looking at the situation the wrong way. Many of you right now are probably in traffic, okay? So fucking annoyed, so pissed off, you know, because you're in traffic for a whole hour. I understand you, my friend, but maybe, just maybe you have to understand that there's a reason why you're in traffic. Maybe there's some things out there that are really gonna, you know, spark you up in the car, make you, make you think of things. By the way, we have a super chat over here. Thank you so much, Shalong Hammer. Shalong Hammer, you know what? I go to sleep sometimes thinking, you know, fuck sakes, Shalong Hammer. I sometimes think of that name because he is one of the few, because I'm going to say, I think he's one of the few out there that has the longest username in the world. But I always say Shalong Hammer, okay? Shalong Hammer with the $5 super chat. He says, Michael Jackson was thrown under the bus. I believe he was innocent and Corey Feldman was telling the truth about him. He was ruining him with complete lies. You know what? I think he ruined a lot. You know what? It's really touchy, Shalong Hammer, because there's a lot of people. This is why I tell you all, and this is why we're preaching right now. I am preaching. The Reaper is preaching. Now, do I need the Lord next to me? Do I need anybody next to me? No, I need you all next to me. I want all of you all be here listening, because without you, these words are not going to mean a damn thing. Without you all, anything I say doesn't mean anything. Okay, and remember, I always say this, as long as I hit one person in the head with my words, I think it's great, because I want everybody in the fragrance community, whiskey community, every other community. Look, Martha Stewart, if you're watching me, Martha Stewart, hey, I'm over here. I see you, baby. Shalong Hammer, thank you so much. And it's great to see people really tuning into the topics. Shalong Hammer, thank you so much for that super chat. But we have to say this right now. Michael Jackson, like, come on now, it's maybe he got too much pressure on him, and maybe there was liars out there. Maybe it was true. You never know, and you never will know. By the way, we have another super chat. Thank you so much. $5.99. JB, this is not Justin Bieber. This is not Justin Bleekus. Okay, this is JB. Thank you so much with the $5.99 super chat. He says, preach. You all hear that? He says preach. And you know what? This is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be preaching to you. I say we because I feel that I got the Reaper right here. I have the Reaper in me. I have to tell you guys the truth and only the truth. If I don't tell you the truth, who is? Who is going to tell you the truth? We have close to 30 people watching. You know what? That is beautiful. Beautiful to see. So, ladies and gentlemen, does it really matter? Okay? Does it really matter that many of you are looking forward to the next point in life? I know many people are looking forward to maybe next week. How about you wait about this week? This week is this week, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, we're not there yet. By the way, JB, thank you so much for that one. And I'm going to keep on there just for a little bit longer. But you know what? Look for the good. And I'm going to say this again. I'm going to say this 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. Look for the good in your journey to next week. Look for the good at the journey that you're in right now to the end of the week. Look in the good when you're in traffic, in a traffic jam. Look for the good, because there is good in everything that you are literally going through right now. If you have peer pressure, I got fucking 25 messages. I got a bunch of missed calls. I got a bunch of text messages that are missed. I'm looking for the good in that. Guess what? What do I see about the good in that? I see that I'm successfully becoming something that I can see myself in the future. And I'm taking advantage, and I'm taking everything that I'm doing now. I am enjoying it to the fullest. Okay? Right now, ladies and gentlemen, everything that's going the fuck on, I am enjoying. If I drink a beer, I'm enjoying the beer. If I'm drinking a whiskey, I am literally enjoying the whiskey that I have today. Why am I saying this? Because some of you are not enjoying, you're not enjoying the journey. There's a journey that takes you to the end of the week. Many of you did not enjoy yesterday. Yesterday was Monday. Now it's Tuesday. And guess what? Yesterday was a beautiful day. You should have enjoyed it. Many of you were working. And you know what? I'm going to say this right now. I know many of you strive. Many of you strive to get to the finish line. I think that's totally wrong. I think this is why I have a different point of view than some of you. Okay? I don't strive to get to the end. I don't really go all the way just straight. I don't want to. This was me a long time ago. I used to fall asleep and say, I can't wait till next Monday. Boom, go to sleep, and then I would think, I can't wait. It was the same thing over and over again. I can't wait till next Monday. That is not the way you should be. You should be saying, you know what, I'm going to go to sleep. I can't wait for tomorrow. That's what you all should be saying, okay? Now, we have to say this. What did I say earlier? I said if you're in a traffic jam right now, why are you mad? My man, my friends, everybody watching, ladies, do you not understand there are people out there that don't have AC? They don't have an AC system in their car. Enjoy the car that you're in, okay? Some people like Greenstream in the watch community, he doesn't have a car. I have said this many times. If I fucking check him a couple times, it's great, because you know what? I want a young man in his 20s to go out of the fucking YouTube, get a job, and get yourself a car, because you can't be walking to the the grocery store every day. It's going to hurt your hands. It's going to hurt your balls. And it's not a good look. Okay, so if you're watching right now, anybody that car, stop what you're doing, try to find a job or try to find a hustle, because you know what, there's a guy right now there's a guy in traffic right now pissed that he's in traffic, but he doesn't realize that he has AC, he has a car, he has a good job, okay, he has an amazing job, and he has a car that many people wish they had, there's many people that wish that they had the car that guy has, and he's there complaining because he's in traffic. Now, is it right for you to complain? I think you should do whatever you want, but you should not do it. You have to take every situation and understand there's certain things that people don't have in this world, especially in third world countries. They don't have, the chance to have any of these Look, ladies and gentlemen, they don't have the chance to be here with me. Okay, Zaharoff. Okay, I'm gonna be giving one of these fragrances away this week to a lucky person, and I'm gonna tell you this Friday. Friday, I believe, is gonna be the day that I'll be giving away a fragrance. Why am I doing this? Because I feel like many people should be able to participate here and get some free stuff. So this is what I want to do. Yes, it's $100 and something. It's a beautiful fragrance. Zaharoff. Do I love Zaharoff? Of course. Why? I mean, come on, baby. This is why I wear Zaharoff. But we will be talking about why I have certain. I'm going to show you some fragrances right now very soon, and there's going to be a reason why I show it to you. But ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about your job, okay? There's people that have jobs right now complaining. Do not complain about your job. There's people that wish they had your position. Okay, maybe you're working at McDonald's. Maybe you're working at Burger King. Okay, well, guess what? Those times that you complained, okay, young boys. I'm talking about the young boys in 20s or the young ladies in the 20s. Okay, guess what? You have been complaining your whole year about working at McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's or wherever it is. Office Depot, Home Depot, the buffet on the corner. I don't even know anything. You've been complaining about your job. And guess what? You've been complaining so much that they fired you. And now you don't have a job. But guess what? There's somebody else taking those shoes. And now we have all the elderlies taking the shoes of all the young kids that don't want to work. All the young kids in the 23s, 24s, 25s. I say young kids because I think some of their mindset are still in their 18s. And baby, we ain't there. We ain't there anymore. 2022, you have to think about yourself. Try to do a hustle. Okay? The elderly people, the seniors are taking the jobs. And they're so happy to take these jobs. And you all don't, come on. Yes, I wouldn't be a guy to work at McDonald's, but if I had to, I would definitely have to do it. I'm never going to tell you guys what to do or what not to do, but there are people out there that are complaining about being paralegals. Jesus, you did the journey to get all the way to be who you are. You're a paralegal and you're complaining about your job. You know how many people are complaining in school right now just to become a paralegal? It's beyond me. There's lawyers right now complaining about, wow, I shouldn't have taken this fucking career. I shouldn't have taken this complete journey all the way to the courthouse because I can't take the pressure. Okay, there's many lawyers that are like that, and you don't see them because they're so stuck in it. Okay, is it good to say? Are you taking advantage, or are you taking for granted your girl? You have your girl that she's awesome. Your boyfriend that's awesome. Is it hard to say that there's a lot of people that not take advantage, but they take it for granted. They take it for granted that they have basically a man or a woman that is is supporting them and helping them throughout the day, expressing all their sorrows to you and all their day to you. You should listen every now and then, my man. My ladies, is there a boyfriend you're dating? Well, guess what? Maybe he has a bad day. Listen to him a little bit. Maybe listen to him. Okay, just a little bit, just a tad bit. It doesn't have to be the whole day, just a little bit. Is it good to be single and free? Yes, it's good to be single and free. Some people complain. And it's crazy to see everybody wants to be on this journey to the next level. Okay, everybody wants to get to the other side. They want to be all the way up there. They want to have the mansion. They want to have the cars. But they don't take advantage of the situation right now. They don't enjoy the moment right now that they're living in. Okay, the life that they're living in now before they ever get money is probably the best life that they'll ever live. And they don't take advantage at all of the days that go by. They don't see every day like I do. They see them like a stressful thing. And I want you guys to know, I think you all should see every day like the most beautiful day. As long as you're awake and living, I think it's something that you all need to really, you guys have to enjoy this, okay? You really do have to enjoy it. Many of us are caught up. Many of us. Sometimes it happens to me, but I cup check myself, and the same moments, I cup check myself, the same moments as happens. We are so caught up on the negative side of the day. We are never, ever talking about the positive. It's crazy to say, many of you are caught up on the negative. If it's today, if there's something happening, you all talk about the negative stuff that happens today. Never, ever, ever do I ever hear the positive side of a Monday. Ever in my life. Ever. I mean, I think I'm the only one in the, I don't know how many years, has always never complained about Monday. I thought it was great to have a job, go into the job on a Monday. I mean, I thought it was just fantastic. I thought it was the best thing ever to have a job on a Monday, to wake up early, just go to your job. Nobody has the job you have. I thought it was fantastic. Many teens right now, I'm talking about teens in their late 19s, 20s, 21, 22. I personally feel many 27-year-olds are like teens, but that's just me. Many teens right now in their 30s have financial issues, okay? Many teens in their 30s, and I'm going to say, what did I say? 30s, they're acting like teenagers, okay? They have financial issues. Now, there's people in their 40s right now that have health issues. There's people in their 50s that have wrinkles. They're starting to get wrinkles. Okay. Now, is it not? I mean, we're all here in a journey, right? We're all here in a journey. What did I tell you guys at the beginning? Enjoy today. Enjoy the positive of today. Because when you're in your 30s, you're talking about all the financial issues you might have, but you don't look at the future. You don't enjoy your life right now in your 30s. You don't go running like you want to run, okay? You don't do some of the things in your 30s that you really want to do just because it's a financial issue. Well, guess what? There's other things you can do. When you're in your 40s, you're going to have health issues. So now you can't do all the things that you said you were going to do in your 30s, right? Because now you have health issues. You can't run. You got spinal issues. You got problems being in the sun. You turn like a damn spotted fucking tomato. You turn into, when you're in the sun, you turn into the red lobster. It never happened to you in your 30s. But now in your 40s, a lot of stuff is happening. It's health issues. You're getting health issues. Now, you don't take any pictures, my man. You don't take any pictures in your 30s. Wow, why is that? Why is that? When you're in your 40s, you don't take any pictures because you say, you know what? I don't want to be part of this. Okay, all those memories are lost. Because when you're in your 50s, you're going to have wrinkles. And then you're going to start to notice, wow, man, I should have taken advantage of my 30s. I should have taken advantage of my 20s. I should have taken pictures with family members. I should have taken pictures with friends. I should have really done a lot of things that I could have done. I hear this all the time. I could have done this. I could have done that. I could have bought this whiskey. I could have bought this fragrances. And now they're discontinued. Ladies and gentlemen, this happens on a yearly basis. I could have. This is all I hear from you guys. Oh, I could have done this. Well, you didn't do it, and now it's 2 years later, and you just didn't do it at all, okay? And why do I say this? Because, ladies and gentlemen, when you're on a journey, Many of you want to get to the other side. You don't enjoy the journey that it takes to get there. And many of you just try to want to skip through it. You want to sleep through it. You want to just completely face nothing in the journey. You want to turn your face. You don't want to look at the person's face. You just want to avoid them in the journey. Okay, many of you don't understand that when there's a journey, just like The Hobbit. Okay, there's a movie called The Hobbit. In The Hobbit, the movie, it was the longest movie I've ever seen in my life. But I can say this, I enjoyed every minute of that movie. There was negative in that movie. There was positive in that movie. It was a journey. Okay, The Hobbit was a journey. The Lord of the Rings was a journey. You know why Lord of the Rings was a journey for me? I have to keep on going back to the theater to watch the next fucking episode, which is the next movie. It was 3 different ones in Lord of the Rings, and it was a journey to get you all the way to the end. And many people appreciated every fucking release in that fucking movie. That many people, if they see a movie, it's a fucking movie. Why can't you appreciate the journey you are on right now? I want to know this. I really want to know why many people can't appreciate the moments that they're enjoying right now. Yes, many moments could be negative. Obviously, I already told you about the traffic stop. You're in traffic, you have a car, and you've been there for an hour. But guess what? There's positive in that. You can find music on your phone that you've never found. You could find news stations on YouTube that you never found. You have the opportunity. Now, you know what? It's crazy to say this because it's happened to me, okay? I'm stuck in traffic. My opportunity is right there to call my grandmother, okay? I call her on the phone, which I almost never call her on the phone. Is that a positive opportunity? Yes, it's a positive. But you guys don't see these situations. I kind of see them. I see them, and many people don't have cars. So you're here complaining in traffic. It is hard to say that maybe that guy is taking his life for granted and not enjoying his day at all. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I just got to tell you this, there's always going to be obstacles, okay? Enjoy the fucking obstacles. If there's no obstacles and you're just running a damn circle, goddamn, for fuck's sakes, there's no cup checks anywhere. Nobody's trying to hit you with a bat on the balls. It's just, man, to me, it's like Tomatoville, man. Tomato straight at you. It's a boring journey, and that is not the journey that I want to see many of you going through. A boring journey is going to leave you with no stories. A boring journey is going to leave you with nothing that I can say is positive. A boring journey, okay, to next week. If it's boring and you want it to be negative, it is not going to be the same feeling when you get there. When you get to the end of the journey, it is not going to be the same feeling as you would as you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the whole journey and you turned all those negatives into positives, in the way to the top of the mountain or wherever it is you want to go. If you're an actor and you have been fired from current situations that you're trying to get into, or you haven't been hired because your acting skills are just not good, keep on going, my man. Keep it going. If you're trying to become Jim Carrey, well, guess what? You're not going to be Jim Carrey. You're going to be you. And I think many people don't understand this. Peer pressure is really, really fucking there, my man. There's a lot of peer pressure there, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, peer pressure is huge for you, especially for the women that have to pick out their bikinis. Are you thinking about yourself when you pick the colors of the bikinis, or are you thinking about other people? It's crazy to think that most of the time, women pick out colors that I think their guy would like, or, you know, a certain guy would like. That's the only reason why they pick that color. I mean, really, sit down and say, you know what, maybe you should pick what you want, because you are the only woman here in this world that is going to that beach right now with that damn bikini. There ain't nobody else at that store right now picking out that bikini. Okay, it's only you. It's only in your head. Okay, it's only in your head. Ladies and gentlemen, slow down on your journey. If you go too fast, it will be gone like this. This morning, I saw Joey with his girl Juju. I saw them on Instagram. I saw a little post, and guess what? They're having a great time. I saw her post up that she's at a safari in Disney World, and you know what? That is something that you have to enjoy. Enjoy every moment when you're on vacation, because if you don't enjoy every moment and you only enjoy the negative, guess what? All of a sudden, boom, boom, it is gone, ladies and gentlemen. It is officially going to be gone, and you guys are not going to enjoy your vacation at all, and you're only going to forget about it. So enjoy it. Do not, I'm telling you this right now, make sure, slow down. Just slow down. Enjoy the journey, okay? I hope you all really are really understanding this. I think many of you don't have a comprehension of what peer pressure is. I think many of you don't have a comprehension of what a journey is, what it is to get to the other side, because I know many of you just go through it. Just go through the whole week. You don't even enjoy a Wednesday. You don't even enjoy a Monday. You just go through it. And you know what? You're going to look back to 2022 and you're going to say, man, what happened to that year? What happened to the year 2021? What happened to 2020? And this is what I have to say to you guys. You have to literally slow down, enjoy your days. Okay? You don't want to be the person. That says, remember when we used to say, let's just put it this way. There's many people that say, remember the good old days? You remember the good old days. There's a lot of people that say, you remember the good old days? Yeah, I remember the good old days. Do you remember the good old days? Now, you don't want to be this person in 2030 that says this. Okay, do you remember the good old days? No, it shouldn't ever be like that. It shouldn't ever be like that, that you have to remember the good old days. Now, there's a reason why many of you say, do you remember the good old days? Oh, hey, Melissa, do you remember the good old days? You remember? Hey, Dark, do you remember the good old days? Aram, do you remember the good old days? Do you remember, the good old days? Many of us have always said this. I know all of you have said this in some time, okay? The good old days is now, ladies and gentlemen. All of you, DDLD, I see you. The good old days is right now, brother. Right now. This is 2022, baby. This is the year the live stream has been blowing up more than ever. Yes, last year I didn't even notice. I didn't even look at the live streams, okay? Last year I wasn't even looking or thinking about YouTube at all, okay? 2020, I didn't even think of live streams. I wasn't even looking at it. I couldn't even say anything that, oh, you remember the good old days. Because 2019 wasn't a good old day for me that I remember YouTube or live stream. Right now is 2022 for me. Am I going to say, do you remember the good old days? I don't think I'm ever going to say that, because every month is different and the future is bright, completely bright. And I need you all to know this, that this right now, baby, right now in Miami, these are the good old days. We are living right now in the days that you in the future are going to say, do you remember 2022, the good old days, when everybody in the fragrance community, everybody in the watch community, everybody in the whiskey community decided to kind of show up to the Reapers live stream? Can you remember those times? There were amazing times, the good old days. No, ladies and gentlemen, I try to bring you the best good old days almost every fucking day. I try to show you the best positive thing every fucking day. If there's not a day that I don't show you, it's okay. It's all right. No big deal. It's all right. Michael Jordan can't win all the games. He has teammates. And guess what? You all out there are basically part of this team right now, just chatting it up in the chat box. You don't know that you're a part of this channel. You are a part of everything going on and circulating, okay? So people, please remember, ladies and gentlemen, the good old days is right now. Okay, the good old days is right now. Many people say that they're not wealthy, and you know what? I say, you know what? There's a journey. There's a journey to get wealthy. You have to really go step by step. Now, are you going to be the guy that wins the lottery? Maybe. You might be winning the lottery next week. It could happen. Somebody could pick some number 666 and they might win a cash 3. Is that going to make you a fucking millionaire? No, it won't make you a millionaire. But you don't need to be a millionaire like many of my friends are. You don't need to be like that, okay? You are wealthy. You are definitely wealthy. You don't know this, okay? You do not know that you're wealthy, okay? Why do I say this? Many of you have been listening to this from the beginning. For all of you that just showed up, remember, I am trying to wake up a lot of people out here because you know what? I am the Reaper, and I see death all the time online. I see people destroying other people. I see people really, I'm telling you, peer pressure is a big thing. You know, that can lead to some stress level that many people can't take. And you know what? It does happen. I've seen death. I've seen it. I am death. Am I not? I am the Reaper. Yes. That's why I have the thumbnail. Yes. But I have to tell you guys, does it mean just because you have a religion that you're not going to die? No. If you have a religion and you don't have a religion, it doesn't mean anything. Okay? It does not. There's always going to be a journey no matter who you are. In the watch community, okay? Mathis, I see you, Mathis. I see you. I see you, Mathis. There is Mathis. Now Mathis, he's part of the watch community. Now, my man, this guy I'm telling you, he is straight up all about working, and he enjoys his job. He doesn't take it for granted. This is one of the guys that I know in the watch community that every day he enjoys. It doesn't matter what it is. If he's doing he's doing a work, something work related, he enjoys it, even though he doesn't maybe want to do it. He doesn't want to do it, but I know he enjoys it. Why do I know? Is because the way he talks about it and the way he explains to everybody that, you know what, he was working and doing some stuff, and now he's on YouTube on the live stream. And you know what? I think that's great that we have people out there that enjoy, even though that their job might be shitty or whatever it is. They might not like the job that they're doing, but they enjoy it. And I love to see that. Mathis is one of the guys that I know has a different mindset compared to everybody else. Okay, he's a man that he knows he's wealthy. Now, does he say he's a millionaire? No. Do I say I'm a millionaire? I don't have to say nothing, but I know I'm wealthy. He knows he's wealthy. When do I say this? Is because lately, in the last week, he got sick. He lost a good amount of weight. And you know what? I love to see you back on top, Mathis. I love to see you back on the live streams, Mathis. And I do love it when you show up to the chats. I love that, man. And you know what? He doesn't have to. But he does. Because he knows that his presence is gonna help somebody out, just by smiling and saying they're legendary. That to him is something great. So ladies and gentlemen, if you have a family, you are wealthy. You don't know this. You are wealthy, okay? There is Mathis. Hello, Mathis. Thank you. All the thanks is to you. I see you. Look at this guy. I see you. Okay, if you have health, this is what Mathis talks about. If you have health, you're wealthy. Okay, many people don't have the health that many other people have. Okay, if you have two eyes that you can see me on the screen, guess what, my man? You are healthy. You are healthy and wealthy. You have wealth. You don't know this, but you have wealth. If you have money, obviously you have wealth. But there's other things that could be wealth. It doesn't have to mainly be that. If you are on the live streams right now, if you are here watching me on the YouTube, okay, we have 30-something people watching. If you are watching right now, you are the wealthiest person that exists right now in 2022 because you have either a computer, you have a smartphone, you have money to back up that phone that leads you all here, okay? Why am I saying this? I've said this at the beginning. There is a journey to everything. You have to enjoy the moment. You have to enjoy the negative parts of the day. Yes, the negative of everything I just said was you have to pay the money. You have to pay a little bit of money that comes out of your check a month. Out of that, you have to put it into the cable. You have to put it into the phone bill. That is a little bit negative, but you can't be thinking of that all the time. all the negative stuff you got to be enjoying. You got to say, you know what? I have a job. I have money that I can pay. I'm so happy for that. That's amazing. You know, that's just fantastic. You know, if you have a girlfriend, okay, enjoy that you have a girlfriend. Don't be like, man, this bitch is so fucking annoying, man. For fuck's sakes. Every day with the same bullshit. I can't stand this woman. You can't be saying these things. Because mentally you should be thinking about these things, and don't say it because it's pointless. You're showing the negative that you're not enjoying. That is actually not a negative. That is a positive. You know how many guys out there want to be bothered by a woman? There's so many men out there, so many virgins out there that want to be bothered by a woman and want to be nagged. They want to be just completely destroyed, okay? Some of the men don't realize that they want to be screamed at in the ears. Some virgins, we have virgins. We have virgins out here, okay? We have virgins out here, and you, my man, have a girlfriend. She's nagging on you, trying to slang your slang-a-lang, and you're over there not wanting to. And there's so many people in the world that see you with a girl or a wife or a boyfriend, and you know what? They wish they were you. They wish they were you. Okay, most of them wish, instead of fucking the pillows that they have upstairs and, you know, pretending it's a woman, they wish they were you. But you can't really is there's anybody out there that tells you this? I don't think so. And there's no way you're going to be in the mirror saying, man, I should wake the fuck up. I should wake up. What am I doing? I'm talking about negativity right now. Nobody out there is going to obviously go to the bathroom and slap themselves up and say, I have a girlfriend nagging me. I should wake up. I love this nagging. There's so many versions out there. You should do that, my man. You should definitely do that. You know how many people want to have somebody? There's a lot. There's a lot. Also, the single people. Oh my God. Oh my God. The single people complaining? What are you complaining about? Come on. You can have all of mine. I have 6 of them waiting right now. You can have all of them. Have them all. I mean, I'm here to share. Have them all. You all don't realize that there's people out there complaining about them being single. What are they complaining about? So is there a middle ground here? You have to appreciate your moment. Okay, you have to appreciate, that you either have a girl or a boyfriend, or you have to appreciate being single. I think being single is the most best heavenly thing in this world. I think it's the most beautiful thing in this world to be single because you have freedom. And these people don't think of this when they're single. All they think about is that booty. They think about anything but the positive of being single. I think being single is just great. It is great. It is the most free thing in the world. You see all the birds flying around? Well, guess what? They all single. All of the birds, all the pigeons out there flying around, they're all single. They're all single. It's a beautiful thing to see that many people really don't realize that they're taking stuff for granted. They are definitely taking stuff for granted, okay? To the max. So, you know what? WWRD. I say this a lot lately. WWRD. What would Reaper do? WWRD. I'm gonna make bracelets for you guys very soon. I'm gonna make merch for you guys very soon. What would Reaper do? You can't always look at the pretty side of life. Now, you know what? You guys, I never look at the pretty side. I always look at the positive and negative just combined, just splashed up. Boom! Just splashed up. What would Reaper do? Okay? This is what we're talking about right now. Because yes, there is a Lord Jesus, and many people know him. Many people know him. They talk to him. But at the end of the day, maybe you all should be talking to yourselves that night. Maybe you all should be talking to a friend that night. Maybe you all should be understanding that you don't need anybody else but yourself. You need to be here, living right now. The journey is right now. The journey, my man, my friends, ladies, the journey's right now. Right now is the journey, okay? Forget about next week. Next week will come. But you have to enjoy the journey to get there. And that is what many people have not have not realized, and I want all of you to realize this. Hey, don't think you're going to become a big stud like me overnight, okay? It's going to build you some time, okay? If you want to be a stud like me, it's impossible. It's impossible. I'm telling you this right now. All you gentlemen out there in the UK, all you gentlemen in America, all you gentlemen over there maybe in Switzerland and all these other places around the world, you cannot be like me. Okay, do not try to be like me. Listen to what I have to tell you. Try to go along with it, but don't try to look like me. Don't try to be like me. If I drink some whiskey and you can't handle it, it's because you are different, my man. I am not the same person. We are not twins. We don't have that blood bond. We don't have that. I am me, and I am the Reaper, and I am one person in this world, and I know it. And I know it. Every day, I am so glad that I never had any brothers or sisters. Because if I had brothers or sisters, they could always one-up me and say that they're better than me. And you know what? If we're in the same blood, they could easily say that they're in the same blood. But you know what? All of you have to realize there's only one Ali here. Okay, there's only one Melissa here. There's only one Dirk here. Okay, there's only one Paul. You see, Paul? There's only one Paul here. There's only one Mathis here. There's no other Mathis in the world. Aram. There's only one Aram in this world right now, and it's him. There's only one Mast in this world, and that's him, okay? There's only one Eric. There's only one Eric in this world, and that is him, okay? I see this, man. There's only one of you. There's only one of you. There's only one of Caboose. There's only one in this world. Okay, let me go through the chat right now. I see all of you. There's only one ass, okay? There's only one AZZ. There's only one ass in this world, okay? There's no other ass. There's only one, and that is you, my man. And I see all of you here. I see all of you here. There's only one Angry Dan. There's not many other Angry Dan. There is only one, and that is the Angry Dan, the guy that decided to make that profile. What a genius. What a genius. There's only one of him. Okay, there is only one of him. Man, oh man, you guys are something. You guys are something. JB. With the $5.99. He says over here, he says, preach. He says, preach. I want to be a big stud. Show me, he says. Look, I'm here to show all of you how to be the better man that you can be, or the better woman that you can be, because you can relate. When I say a story, whatever story I say about a man, you can put that into your brain, ladies, and you could say, you know what, there's men out there that don't like this situation. There's men out there that aren't like this. Okay, so I want you all to know this, that if you're a woman listening, you can also learn from what I'm saying, because I talk for me, and I'm a man, and many other here talk for themselves, yes, but I have a platform and I can speak about it, and it's great that I can speak about it and that you guys understand what I'm saying. I just love that, okay? JB, thank you so much. And I'm going to say this from the bottom of my ball sack right now. JB, thank you so much for the $5.99. And everybody else that ever sends me anything in the super chats, remember, I am here to entertain. I am here to preach. I'm here to tell you all the positive things in your community. I'm here to tell you anything that jumps into my head. I never plan these things. It's the crazy part about me. I never plan these motherfucking live streams. It's just something that comes out of my brain. And I don't know if I'm connected to a spaceship, because this is sometimes crazy. JB, thank you so much for that $5.99 super chat. Now, I do have another super chat in the house. Thank you so much. Oh, man, we got Ricky Tomatoes up in here. He says something up in here, and are you guys ready for me to read this right now? For all of you watching, I need you guys to know that super chats are something that really, it's like super chats. It's kind of like you give me a cup check, and then, after you start feeling good, you're like, oh man, I don't feel that pain anymore. Well, when you send the super chat, that's what it feels like. The after you get cup check, after that, that feeling, when you feel better, you're like, oh, I'm good, man. I don't feel it anymore. When you guys send me a super chat, that to me makes me feel really rejuvenated, really amazing. And I'm going to read this right now. Ricky Tomatoes with a $10. What's the deal with your YouTube deleting the live streams? What are they afraid of? What are you talking about, my man? There's nobody deleting nothing. What are you talking about? I leave all the videos up. As a matter of fact, if I put them up, it's because, you know, it's just, I think it's great. And I usually always put up my videos. So when it comes to live streams, it does take YouTube about 24 hours for them to actually put it up. So if you ever see that my live stream isn't up, it's because YouTube usually takes time to refresh the pixelated pictures of me, because I am a 1080p type of man or a 720p type of man. And what they end up doing is it takes them a little bit of time to process that video, and then they post it up, okay? Ricky Tomatoes, I hope you understand that there's no video being deleted. Everything is here for every one of you to see, okay? And I appreciate each one of you that have a concern, a question. You can always drop it in the comment box with a super chat. I'll be able to answer it. And it's great to see you, Ricky. I'm going to go back to you now, okay? $2 super chat over here from Dirt Diggler. Dirt Diggler says, Reaper, could you even make DDLD a man? Oh, Jesus, Lord. Well, I'll tell you this. Sometimes he likes the 2-inch little sausages. He did say this weekend. He loves them 2-inch sausages. You can't say that, my man. You can't say that in the public's eye. Because if you say that you like the little 2-inch sausages, I don't know what more of a man you're going to be by saying that. You should just say you like them 6 inches. You like them 12 inches, my man. You got to say something strong. But a 2-inch sausage? Come on, DDLD, what are you doing out here? We're going to go back to this comment because, you know what, it was a bigger super chat. And you know what, I'm going to tell you this right now. Ricky Tomatoes, you did send, what did you send? A $10 Canadian, okay? And if you don't know what that is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you this right now, and I'm going to do it just because he did this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to throw them tomatoes up in here, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, throw them tomatoes up in here. This is the reason why I have you guys here. Beautiful. Ricky Tomatoes, look at this over here. I'm throwing tomatoes in the chat. You see the tomatoes, baby? This is for you, Ricky Tomatoes, and that is because you send a good super chat, and I appreciate everybody that's in. So you know what, the tomatoes, throw a little bit of tomatoes in the chat. It doesn't affect me, it doesn't affect YouTube. It's just vegan shit, you know. And I'm about throwing that out of the window. Vegan shit, I throw that out of the window. Thank you so much, Ricky, for that one. Now a rhyme, we got a rhyme over here. A rhyme, he says over here, boom, with the $2 super chat. He says, death once had. Oh, man, you got me laughing, my man. Holy shit. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. All right, with the $2, he says, death once had near. Reaper, I couldn't read that. He says, Aram, death once had a near Reaper experience. Oh, I got it now, man. Wow, you really got me there. Holy motherfucker, you got me. Man, Aram, you crazy, man. You crazy. You know I'm all about it. You really got me a tongue twister there. I'm telling you that right now, boys. Tongue twister there. Death once had near Reaper experience. Wow. Oh. I'm trying to say it again, but you know what? That was good, man. That was good. Aram, I got to tell you, that was great. Let's go back. Let's go back to this, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have been awesome today, and I have hit almost the hour mark. Okay, almost the hour mark. I see all the emojis. Thank you so much, everybody, for throwing the tomatoes. I see the tomatoes over here. Thank you so much, Dirt Diggler, for throwing the tomatoes. Mass, everybody. This is Tomatoville, ladies and gentlemen. Tomatoville. Okay, this is what it is about. I don't feel any different when you guys send me a little negative tomato throwing on to the screen. I think it's awesome. I think it's beautiful. Okay, we got Eric over here with a $2 super chat. He says, shout out to my musical buddy Marcus. Now, you guys, if you guys are doing some music together, I think that's beautiful. I think that's amazing. That's just fantastic. So shout outs to Marcus, because he apparently is a buddy of Eric's and they both do some music on the side. And you know what? It's great to see them all coming together here in the chats. And shout outs to you, Eric. Shout out to you, Eric. I'm trying to speak the best way that you guys speak. Maybe that's how you guys speak. You know what? I know musicians. Musicians are Europeans sometimes. They're all about collabing. American musicians, they tend to not fucking collab unless there's money. If there's money there, they're collabing. Usually, this is what the Americans do. Europeans do it for free. They collab with each other. They go, you want to collab? I collab with you. Okay, let's go. That's what they do. And they don't even talk about money. And I think that's great to see different musicians around the world come together here. But yeah, we were speaking about Journey. I think journeys are great. I think getting to the other side or the end of the week, you have to enjoy. He says, exactly, Ripper. Exactly, Ripper. He's saying this. You have to enjoy the journey to Friday, the journey to Saturday. Today is Tuesday. Enjoy Tuesday, my man. The lights, all these beautiful suns hitting my eyes, all these birds chirping out here. I think it's amazing to hear the Boeing. You hear the Boeing. I think it's amazing. I enjoy every day. And I want you all to really enjoy every day possible, okay? Tell yourself this at night before you go to sleep. Okay, tell yourself this at night before you go to sleep. What would Reaper do? Okay, tell yourself this at night. If you don't have a religion or you have a religion, okay, it doesn't have to mean one person. I'm here for you. You can ask me whatever next time. Tell yourself before you go to sleep at night, what would Reaper do? If you tell yourself that enough and you come here and you ask me, and I completely tell you, you send something there and I completely tell you what you feel is the same. Hey, it's a feeling like you're cutting through the journey by just asking. Okay, if you're being blunt to somebody and asking them, it's great because you're cutting through that whole journey that you can literally, instead of just going through all about it, you could go all the way to the end already and just straight up say it. You could say it. Are we going to have sex tonight, motherfucker? I mean, I took you out to the dinner. I took you to the restaurant, It's good to sometimes just be blunt, Are we going to do it tonight? Are we going to hit home base? Obviously don't say it like that. But sometimes it is good for many of you to reach out to a man, to reach out to a woman and ask them, be straight up, just bluntly ask them, what's the point? If you're trying to get to the journey to home base, well, there's a couple bases there. How about you just try to skip the bases and just straight up just ask right there. Is that going to change the way you're going to pay the check? I have no idea. But I do know, are we going home? Are we going to have the booty action tonight? Some of these men see me and they think that I'm going to give them advice. I can't give you advice if I am not in your shoes. You are the only guy in this world right now that can say, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't take her to that restaurant because that restaurant is too expensive. Okay, that restaurant is too much money. And I know she's going to order a $60 meal. Nah, hell no, I ain't taking her there. Okay, you got this. I'm telling you this right now. You got this. You know your plan. I can't tell you your plan. I can only guide you. Okay, and yes, there are men out there that before dinner or before the restaurant, they text, hey, just want to let you know, are you DTF? I mean, my man, you got straight to the point. If she says maybe, then you have something going. If a woman ever tells you, are you DTF? Well, guess what? Maybe the man is going to act different because now he knows that the prize is already there. He can get it whenever he wants. You all have to know your situation, okay? Your situation in this life right now, in Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. You are the only one that knows what is best for you. I can only guide you and tell you that there is journeys to home base. Okay, when it comes to that situation, there is journeys to home base. You have to go through first base, second base, third base. I'm a skipper. Okay, I'm a skipper, but I can't tell you guys to do the same. Some people don't have the charisma. Some people don't have the confidence. Some people don't have the intelligence to really skip around, when the referee's not watching, he's looking away. Oh, I'm skipping, man. I'm skipping. He doesn't even know that I'm at third now. I just passed the fucking no, because he was looking at some woman. Okay, this ref was looking at some woman, and now I'm in third base. And everybody has to tell him, hey, this guy just skipped. Yeah, I skipped. I did skip. I skipped. But you get what I mean, guys. You have to know the situation. You really have to know the situation. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know what? You know what? There is a finish line. There is a finish line. Always to anything. Fragrances, ladies, this is what we're gonna get to now, okay? And yes, there's whiskeys, but in whiskeys, the whiskey companies, these companies, they make certain whiskeys at the time just because they know that the market is gonna flip on them. It's gonna make more profit for them. Whiskey companies are different from fragrance companies. Fragrance companies are, I feel, more artistic. They do a lot of art in the fragrances. This is why I love Zaharoff. He does an amazing job with his fragrances. With the whiskey community, okay, with the distillers, they already have stuff already formed for the years. They put them in the barrels and they put them away for the years to come. And they know for some reason that there's other distillers doing the same thing. So usually when you see a year that everything is a finished product is because they planned this out years ago. Now, many times it's 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, depending on what they're doing. But most of the time, the whiskey community, they know that there's distilleries out there. They plan ahead, years ahead, okay? And you know what? There is new fragrance companies that can just sprout up. They completely sprout up. Now, I'm going to show you one fragrance company that I see getting bashed up a lot. I don't know why it should be bashed up, because I think many of you should. This is what we're talking about, the journey. We're talking about journey right now, right? We have been talking about the positive things on everything. See everything positive. If you see everything positive, it will be different. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put this down because this is Zaharoff. So I will be putting this down right now. Guess what? I'm about to show you something. It's going to piss many of you off. But there's a reason why I'm showing you this, because there's a lot of hate on this company. Now, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. You see these beauties. You see these two beauties. Yes, fragrance community. I'm gonna hit a hard cup check on this right now. Okay, if you guys don't think you're in hell right now, I'm going to make sure this is the most hellish experience ever. For some of you out there, all you YouTubers out there that are talking bad about a fragrance just like this because you think it's a clone, well, guess what? I'm gonna say this right now. For any of you that say a clone is bad, you don't see the goodness of a clone. And many of you are haters, okay? These suck. Somebody says, here's these suck. Look at this. These suck, and this is great. You see what I mean? It's great to see people coming out and really saying it sucks. Guess what? He's only seeing the negative of this. And I'm going to make a good example out of him right now. He's a good example of why many of you flow with everything, okay? Many of you listen to YouTubers, okay? If it's in the whiskey community, if somebody says it sucks, they all start saying it sucks. And they all start hyping it up and say, no, I ain't going to get that shit. I ain't going to get it. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It can happen in watch community too. People are going to be talking about a watch and everybody's going to buy it. And at the end of the year, they're going to be thinking different. Why am I going to bring this up? Because right now, this is perfect time to bring this up. Mr. Miami Cuddles right now, he is saying those suck. Well, guess what, my man? As a matter of fact, I'm going to cup check you so hard right now, okay? Because we were talking about a journey. We were talking about a journey of being positive, seeing the positive of something, not the negative. And he right now is seeing only the negative. Why is he seeing only the negative? Because he has a bunch of fragrances. He has a lot of fragrances, okay? But he doesn't see that there are people out there that can't afford a $300 bottle. Okay, and it's cool. It's understandable. He's a veteran. It's great. He has money coming in. We're all rich. I think I am one of the guys that I think I've been showing one of the most expensive fragrances out there. Whenever I show an expensive Scotch whiskey, nobody wants to see it. You know why? Because nobody has the money to spend $1,000 on a whiskey. It's only a small percentage. Okay, so I'm going to cup check you right now, Mr. Miami Cuddles. Why are these amazing? These are amazing because they're cheap. Okay, yes, the opening might be a little bit harsh. After 5 minutes, you're good to go, and it's a beautiful fragrance. Why am I saying a cologne is a beautiful fragrance? Because the artist, okay, the artist in this, he could have easily changed up the bottle to something more close to a clone. Okay, he also could have made all the ingredients better. Okay, he used up the best ingredients that he could do on these bottles so that some people can afford it. He made this because he wanted the audience out there to be able to afford this fragrance. Okay, that's all positive. That's all positive, but nobody sees this. All they see is this fragrance. It's shit, it's fucking garbage because this other guy just said it's garbage. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking dookie. It's straight dookie. Oh, that's all I hear. That's all I hear. And I only hear it because there's other YouTubers that are peer pressuring other people not to get it. And I get it. Many people follow you guys. But I see the positive in a fragrance, okay? If I don't like it, I'm going to tell you why I don't like it. Because it's probably still $100 and something. Maybe that's why. I think these are amazing. These are clones. They're made to be similar to a certain fragrance, but they are not at all identical. Okay, they are two different animals. This animal over here is under $100, close to 50 something dollars, okay? The real fragrance, which is a Creed, okay? It's basically $280. If you're paying something close to $300, it has to last you a long time. It has to this lasts a good amount of time. Why am I saying this? Because some of you don't see the positive in certain things. Yes, many people are going to say, you know, there's a reason why I don't like this. And they're going to say all the negatives. All cool. That's your own opinion. But you only see the negative. I can see the negative. Negative in this would be the bottle. I don't like how shiny and flashy it is. But I'm not going to say anything. I don't like the little dimes in the top. I don't like that. Am I going to see the negative? No, because there's no reason why. The juice itself, it's great. It lasts a long time. And, you know, for the people that always talking bad about this, bad, there's no hype. Well, guess what? It's no hype anymore because people peer pressuring other people to basically not show these. There's other people out there peer pressuring other people not to talk about these. There's other people out there peer pressuring other people to try to fit in. Guess what? I ain't here to fit in. I'm telling you this right now. I'm the Reaper, and I'm telling you all the things that I see. I think this fragrance is fantastic for the price. Okay, can I say it's better than Zaharoff? No, I can't ever say it's better than the Zaharoff. Zaharoff is a top-tier fragrance niche company. He does the best ingredients that he can get, and I think it's amazing. This is why I back Zaharoff. This is why I wear Zaharoff. I almost never wear this, but it's good. It is good. It is good, and you know what? When I've gone to the casinos with this and I sprayed it on, I've had people approach me. Honestly, I'm telling you the truth. In the elevator, turning their backs to their woman and asking me. I've had two people say this. Hey, are you wearing Creed right now? I go, yes, I am. As a matter of fact, I wasn't wearing it, but I told them, yes, I am. They go, yeah, I remember the smell. It's exactly like this. And you know what? Kudos to the people that understand. There's people out there that can not afford a real bottle. I can afford a real bottle. I gave it away. All my Creed. I think I only have one right now. The Green Irish Tweed right now. I think that's the only bottle I have. Ventus is completely. It's low. I'm not gonna tell you it's something that I would wear, but this over here, Jesus. I mean, you guys, you peer pressure the shit out of everybody. And this is what happens. In a journey, other people are going to be peer pressured. It's just what it is. Now, I have a super chat over here. Thank you for the super chat. Let me make sure I move this over here. Let me put this back up. Boom. Zaharoff. So let's go with this super chat over here. Shalong Hammer over here. He's saying something right here. He says with the $2 super chat, he says over here, ladies and gentlemen, let me see, because the thing is I can't see this over here, okay? Shalong Hammer with the $2 super chat. He says, you and Cuddles should do a coffee and a... Oh, boy. Shalong Hammer over here with the $2. You and Cuddles should do a lot together. It's basically what it says. Do a coffee Holy shit, man. What a funny crowd. You guys are funny. I tell you right now, if any of you that don't know what that is, go look that up. I think that is hilarious. That is funny, funny, funny. And I made sure to spit a little bit. But thank you so much for the $2. If anybody wants to send a super chat and ask whatever they want, they're welcome to ask. I will probably be dropping the link in here very, very soon. All right, boys, I might be dropping, maybe I might be dropping the link in here very, very soon. But I need you guys to understand. Thank you so much for the $2, Shalong. I have to make sure you guys all understand. We are all here online, okay? We are all here listening. We are all here on a journey. It doesn't matter what you think of me. It doesn't matter what you think of Neil. It doesn't matter what you think of Melissa. It doesn't matter what you think of Dirk Diggler. We are all here in a journey. Some of us are not going to do a YouTube channel. Some of us are not going to do live streams. Some of us are on the side. Okay, everybody has a different journey when it comes to their YouTube experience or in real life. And I have to make sure that all of you realize this, because I think some of you, I think you guys are trying to tell other people to change. You can only change a dog. Okay, you can only change a dog when he's young. Okay, very, very young. When a dog, and we're talking about a pet animal, a dog, a real dog. A dog cannot change when he is old because he's already at the end of his journey. There's nothing for him to learn. There's nothing that he should learn. There's no dog out there that's 15 years old that is encouraged about getting a treat and learning a new trick. Why is this? Is because when you're in a journey, you start at the beginning. You start at the start line. You never start in the end of the journey. And I want many of you to understand this right now. Okay, there's a reason why there's a saying out there, an old dog can't learn new tricks. It's a reason why they say this is because the journey for that dog is completely done. Okay, completely done. And you guys don't want to be the person that is out here saying, I remember the good old days. Do you remember the good old days? Because I remember them. I don't want you to be that guy. I don't want you to be that woman, okay? Ladies, I don't want you to be that woman. Do you remember the good old days when that man was so good to me and now I lost him? I don't want you to, any of you, to be in this situation. I hope you all really enjoyed today's stream. We have 30-something people watching. Okay, today was all about you. It was all about taking everything, not for granted. Do not take anything for granted. Okay, a lot of people take for granted their car. They take for granted their job. They take for granted the meal that they have. Okay, also, they take for granted the fragrances and the whiskeys that are out there. And this is a perfect example of why we have a society right now that is completely not understanding the logic of understanding how you feel. If you feel good about a fragrance just like this, buy it, enjoy it, okay? Buy it, tell the people around you it's amazing. If you don't like the fragrance, you can say whatever you want. But most of the times, if you buy something that's $50, $40, even $30, or even anything that is close to under $100, that is something that's going to make you feel good because it's a lot cheaper and you're going to feel a lot better knowing that there's a fragrance out there that you can recommend somebody. I'm not trying to tell you guys to go out to get this. I'm trying to tell you guys to go out to understand that there's people out here peer pressuring other people. Do not take for granted the fragrances that you have. Do not take for granted the live streamers out there doing live streams. I'm doing a live stream right now. I could be doing something else. As a matter of fact, today I had a busy day till the time I went to the live streams. Do not take advantage that I'm here with you guys. I could be doing other things. As a matter of fact, I have other things that I really have to do. Zaharoff. Definitely. I'm going to be giving away one of these, boys. I'm going to be giving away one of these this week to a lucky person. I'm going to be giving away a freebie this week to a lucky person. And I hope you all are there when I am giving away the giveaway. It could be a Friday. It could be a Saturday. I'm aiming for Friday, but I want you guys to know you don't know with me. Okay, you don't know. Okay, you don't know with me. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. Zaharoff, look, I'm to the bottom of this sample. I'm to the bottom of this sample. Does that mean I'm going to buy it? Of course. If I'm down to the lowest and I really like it, I tell you right now, go buy it. Definitely go buy it. I have to get myself the bottle of this. And I'm just, you know what? I'm just blown away by you guys. We have 30-something people here watching. You guys are all awesome. And I hope you all, if you throw tomatoes right now, you understand. You understand that this is a chat about really learning about the journey. And I hope you really understood everything I said today. It's been a hard one, man. It really has been a hard one for the last 24 hours. Really a little bit hard for me. Just a little bit hard for me. But you can't say anything. You can't say anything and go back and say, you know what? I'm thinking about all the negatives. Look, I cut my finger off almost. Okay, that's one. I bruised up my legs. Bruised up my legs yesterday. I did something crazy yesterday that completely, it's gonna hurt me for I think maybe a week or so. No big deal. That's a negative. It doesn't even bother me. Okay. Also, I got dusted yesterday. No big deal. Doesn't matter. Positive. Good. I'm good. Am I seeing the negative? I don't see the negative. I try to see the positive because yesterday I thought was it a beautiful day. Today is a beautiful day with you guys, okay? We have to understand each other. We have to understand that live streams are real people. Real people. If somebody wants to talk about a certain flag, if somebody wants to talk about something, let them be. You don't have to watch them. Changing somebody to what they might not be, it might be the downfall of the person. And this is why I try not to take the advice that I get given on a daily basis from women all the time telling me certain things, and men alike. It's just remember, ladies and gentlemen, today has all about been the journey. And you know what? I want you all to realize it is really about that. I hope you understand this from me. I'm really thankful for everybody to send a super chat. The super chats have been awesome. But I'm going to say this one more time before I go. I'm going to say this right now. When you go to sleep at night, remember, what would the Reaper do? Okay? What would the Reaper do? Tell yourself that. Do you really need to ask anybody? Do you really need to talk to anybody? I don't think so. I think you guys you have your own destiny on lock. I think all of you have your journey ready. Your journey ready for you right now. Okay, all of you don't understand that this is something that can happen to anybody. You guys can be thinking of all the negatives and not the positives. Now, I finally hit the 1 hour and 30 mark, and this is where I'm going to be ending the show. I hope all of you have really enjoyed this stream. I hope all of you have been enjoying everything that I have been posting up for you. I really hope that you guys been listening this weekend of what happened this weekend. It was a great weekend. There was a lot of talking. There was a lot of good stuff that happened. And you know what? Subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe now. I'm going to be posting up a video tonight. Tonight, I'm going to be posting up a video. And I'm going to be showing you some different stuff that many of you would love to see. You know, I really want to get maybe a couple people into the right whiskeys. I don't want you to buy just any whiskey. The whiskeys that I show you guys are the best ones that I see available for you guys. And if I show you the rarest ones, there's a reason why I show you the rare ones. There's a reason why I show you the best fragrances. There's a reason why I talk about watches sometimes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to end this stream now. I hope you all really enjoyed the stream. And it's just been a marvelous day with all of you. It has been an awesome time. Okay, awesome time. I'll see you guys all on the next one. Probably tonight, probably tomorrow. We'll see. Just hit the notification button. There's a button next to the subscribe button. Notifies you when I go live, because I ain't gonna give anybody no hints when I'm going live. I'll do it right then. All right, guys. I'll see you guys all on the next one. See you all later.